Hello everyone. So now I will tell about how to solve the perturbation theory question in exam. Now I will tell about the method of solving the question of perturbation theory. Now that is perturbation theory have two types. First is time independent perturbation theory, second is time dependent perturbation theory. Okay, and the time independent perturbation theory are two types, non-degenerate and degenerate. What is non-degenerate and degenerate? Non-degenerate means the energy, the eigenfunction have same two or more eigenfunction have same energy values. That means here if we talk about the H matrix, here A, B, C are different. There is no same energy value, and here A and B, A and A are two same values for different wave functions. This is called degenerate state. Now we will talk about the non-degenerate perturbation theory. Non-degenerate perturbation theory is also called Rayleigh-Schrödinger theory. Okay. Now in non-degenerate perturbation theory, we find the unperturbed plus perturb constant plus perturb Hamiltonian. Now for solving this, we write the wave function in this form. That means psi n plus lambda psi n first order correction plus lambda square second order correction, and so on. And for the correspond eigenfunction, the corresponding eigenenergy will be En0, En1 first order and second order, and so on with perturbation constant. Lambda here perturbation constant. Now to find the first order correction in non-degenerate theory, we will use this formula, that is En is equals to psi n0 H prime psi n0. Okay, and to find the second order correction, we use this formula. Okay, this is the step to solve the non-degenerate perturbation theory question. For degenerate perturbation theory question, we use some steps. First step is we construct a wave function, that is this. Okay, that means alpha and beta is the constant, and psi and psi b are the wave function corresponding to eigenvalue A and eigenvalue B. Okay, now second step is we make a W matrix. W matrix, what is W matrix? Here you can see that W matrix, if our degeneracy is 2, that is A and A, then the W matrix will be order of 2 cross 2. If degeneracy is 2, then W matrix will be 2 cross 2. If degeneracy is 3, matrix will be 3 cross 3 order. Okay, now here the degeneracy is 2, so we make 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay, what is WAA? What is WAB? WBA, WBB. See, WAA is psi A and psi A with unperturbed Hamiltonian and solve the integration. And AB is A here and B here. Similarly, BA is B here, A here, and BB is B here and B here. And you can solve the integration and find the W matrix. And after putting the value of WA, WAB, and so on, solve this eigenvalue equation and find the eigenvalues. Suppose we have two eigenvalues, lambda n and lambda 2. Then we write the new energy system, that is E0 ground state energy plus perturb constant that we will find. Similarly, we write E2, and after this we write an eigenfunction correspond to first and second. That is for lambda 1 eigenvectors is x1, for lambda 2 eigenvectors is x2, and we write its linear combination in this form. Okay, and after this we check that lambda 1 is not equal to lambda 2. If lambda 1 is not equal to lambda 2, then our function will change into non-degenerate state, and after this step we will again follow this formula or this step, or find first order correction and second order correction. Okay, now we will talk about time dependent perturbation theory. We will talk about the time dependent perturbation theory. Time dependent perturbation theory contain time explicit Hamiltonian. Okay, to solve this type of problem, we find the initial and final state of wave function. Let in initial state at t equal to 0, wave function is psi I. After delta t time interval, the wave function will be psi f. So for finding this, we find first transition amplitude, find the transition amplitude, the formula is 1 upon iota h cross d tau. D tau is the function of time varying. Okay, and this is the integral of time. Okay, now and psi f, v tau, psi I, and the time exponential function, and the wf, w not omega f is equals to difference in energy upon h cross. And after finding the amplitude, we will find transition probability, that is the square of transition amplitude, and we can find the value of transition probability.
So now we take an example of perturbation theory. The question is, the Hamiltonian H naught for a 3-state quantum system is given by the matrix H naught is equals to this, and when perturbed by H prime is equals to this, and the resulting shift in energy eigenvalue is E0 equal to 2 is. Now, because this is the degenerate perturbation theory question, how we get to know? See this. First, we have given this and this term unperturbed and perturbed Hamiltonian. Now we will find the energy eigenvalue, that is H naught minus EI is equals to 0. This is the formula for finding the eigenvalue of equation. Now by solving this equation, this is E. You can write in this way, H naught minus lambda I. Lambda is the eigenvalue, or you can write E by E. That is a constant, you can whatever you want. Okay. Now the value we will put here, and we'll find the value eigenvalues are 1 minus E, 2 minus E, and 2 minus E. We have clearly seen that here we have 2 minus E and 2 minus E, two same values. Okay, this means this, here we will found degeneracy. If we have two or more same values, that means there will be a degeneracy. So here two terms are same, so we can say there is degeneracy is 2. So we will make a 2 cross 2 order matrix, W matrix. Okay, I already told you how we can solve degenerate perturbation theory question. So we will make a W matrix, that is W11, W12, W21, W22. Okay, now we will find the value of W1, W2, W11, W12, W21, W22. Okay, how we can find W11? W1 will, if we take W11, then the function will be phi1 and phi1 with unperturbed Hamiltonian, and for W12 that will be phi1 and phi2. For W21 there will be phi2 and phi1, and W22 that will be phi2 phi2. Okay, and what is phi1 phi2? You can take phi1 is 1 0 0 for 3 cross 3 order matrix, phi2 will be 0 1 0, or phi3 will be 0 0 1, or you can take this is phi2 and this is phi3. Here I take phi1 is equal to 0 1 0 and phi2 is equal to 0 0 1. Okay, now to solve the matrix, I will write in this order 0 1 0 and 0 1 0 in this order of transpose of this. So we can multiply this by the multiplication rule of matrix. Okay, because this is the 3 cross 3 order matrix and this is the 3 cross 1 order matrix, and if the order will same of those, then we can find the solution of the matrix. Okay, now by solving, first we solve this, and after solving we solve by this, and solving we will find 0, and similarly we will find 1 2 will be E, and 2 1 will be E, and similarly 2 2 will be phi2 and phi2, that will be 0. Okay, so we have find the value W is equals to 0, E and 0. Now we again find the energy eigenvalue by this formula, and we will find this is equals to, put this equals to 0 and find the value of lambda will be plus minus E, and that will be your answer, because he only asked the resulting shift. If he has to what will be the energy value, then we will use that method that I already told you how we can solve this. We'll put the value of lambda again in the energy and find the energy correction. In E1 will be E0 plus lambda 1, that is energy plus, or E2 will be E0 minus energy. Okay, that will be the correction of energy. Okay, I hope you will get to know how to solve perturbation energy.